everyone. Hello, hello. Okay, I'm just trying to see what you can see. Yes, I think we're good. This should work. I wasn't entirely sure how this was going to work because I wanted to give you a view of my desk so you can see what I'm doing, but also be able to see my face. I like lives. I've kind of become a little bit intrigued by them. Well, it's funny, you can't see it, but my mount is right here in my face. That's my iPad mount for when I film over the top videos. So what I would eventually like to do, hi, hey Denise, how are you? Hello. All right, so we are going to be building a stash kit today for the next scrapbooking kit that I'm working with. So Denise, I don't know if you're are you a scrapbooker? I've got my coffee. Oh, I so need it. I'm doing this live today from my scrapbook channel. And so what I'm doing, I actually have a PDF checklist. Well, hey, watch. Maybe you'll be intrigued and maybe you'll be inspired to build your own kits. So I have so much scrapbooking supplies. You can't see it. I've rearranged my room, but I have so many organizational methods set in place for all my scrapbooking supplies. And what I'm going to do today, I've done this before, I've never done it live, but I have these DIY printable PDFs that are free for you from my blog. I've done them before, they were really popular. So I thought this time, since I've been gone off my channel for about 2 months now, that in order to kind of help myself get back into the swing of things, I would go ahead and build a stash kit live here with you guys. And I did post it on my channel and posted what time I was going to be available doing this, so we'll see if anybody pops on. Otherwise it will be a replay on the channel, and then I might try to do these live from now on. There may be a possibility of me taking the live and editing it, but I'm not entirely sure if I can do that, so for now they will just be live, or at least this one will just be live. We'll see how it goes. So to start this, if you are going to build a stash kit with me, this PDF, as you can see, this one is based on pocket layouts. So this was a request I had to create a kit based on pocket layouts or geared towards pocket layouts. So I've created our checklist, and where you get this from, go download it now or go print it right now. It's free, it's from my blog. It's www.designbymelody.wordpress.com. Click at the top under printables and you'll be able to print this. It's just a PDF, a one-page PDF, and we'll go through this. Literally all I have done to start building this kit is print this and clean off my desk. That is it. I do have my Raskog here to the side. It's totally empty, as you can see. I have my little Antonius tray in the top that's blank, or that's got nothing in it, that we will be building. We will be putting all of this in. And then I do have a 12 by 12 iris container just in case. I'm not sure that I'll need this, but I do have it pulled out just in case. Ignore the pajama pants, but it is 11 a.m. here in North Carolina, and I have been up since 4. So, yeah, been up quite a while. All right, so, and I have no idea what photos I will be scrapbooking. So I'm gonna be in frame, going out of frame, in frame, going out of frame, but we'll be doing this together. So if you want to build the kit along with me, go print this. I will wait just a second. Let me know if you are going to print this and work with me, or if you're just here to watch today. Let me know. If you're gonna print it and work with me, I'll wait just a few minutes. That way you'll have a moment to print it, or I can even just read it off to you. That may even be just as easy. So say hello whenever you pop on so I can see you. I'm going to grab my photos and show you those right now. I have this little container. Okay, perfect, Denise. If you ever want to scrapbook, let me know. I have so many supplies. You could come over to my house and scrapbook with me. I'm going to pull these out just for a second. And pull this out. These just got shoved in the front of here, I think. Okay. So, what I've got going on here, I've got my 2 guides. I have my 2018, gracious, and 2019. And these are my weekly guides for what I have printed and what I have scrapbooked. I haven't printed anything for 2019. It's blank. As you can see, I have to remember that you can't really, it doesn't focus if it's too far away. And then I've got my 2018 one, and you can see here I've made pretty decent progress. I have printed through July, so I'm almost exactly 12 months behind. I have printed through July, but I've only completed through May. So I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 pages worth of pocket layout photos in here. Plus I have ones that are older. So that's just 2018, but I have 2016. I have October 2016, November 2016. Sorry, Kalen keeps calling me from his iPad. Ha! He's downstairs. I told him to come up if he needs me, but he keeps calling me. Can you guys still see me? I hope you can. All right, so I've got 2 pages from October 2016 to do. I've got 2 pages from November 2016 to do. I've got 6 pages in December, and then it goes on up. And I've already got 2017 printed. I've got February, March. What is this? July, April, so May. So it's a good mixture of what else needs to be scrapbooked and printed. I've done really good about printing all of 2017, so that's done printing. I just need to scrapbook the last little bit that I have. 2018 and obviously 2019 are the things that I need to work on. So my idea for this is to scrapbook all of the pages I have printed for 2018, which would be 8 pocket layouts. So I'm going to 8 pocket layouts. So I'm going to kind of gear this kit towards that. However, I have no idea what photos are actually in here, and I'm not even going to look because it really doesn't matter. We're just going to make a generic kit. Hi, Ann. Hello, how are you? Can you still see me? I know the video cut out for a moment. Can you still see me? Luckily, my craft room isn't incredibly big. My desk is kind of in the center, so I'm just going to be kind of grabbing things as we go. Okay, perfect. Awesome, Anne. Perfect. Great. I'm happy because I wasn't entirely sure with him calling me. All right, so are you going, or is anybody going to be printing this and going along, or are you just here to watch? Let me know. I'm going to go ahead and pull out my cards because that's the first thing here. And I do have my stash pretty much organized by type of product. I do have some things in my stash that are organized by theme. And if you missed that whole organizational process, okay, perfect. Just checking in. I was going to wait for you if you're going to print. I do have some things organized in my stash by theme, but I did share that with everyone back in February when I was doing my video a day series. So, but the rest of my stash is divided and organized by type of product. Now, I just reorganized my craft room. Let me move this off the desk because it's going to shake with the desk. I did rearrange, but everything stayed the same type of organizational method. I just moved where shelves and things were. So this is going to be fairly easy. A lot of this is just going to be pulling out drawers or pulling out baskets or whatnot. So the way that this stash kit works, this one is based on pocket layouts. I'm just going to read it to you. For this kit, I'm planning to create about 4 to 5 single page layouts or approximately 2 double page layouts. If you want more, just double the number of cards and papers that we are including so that the kit will be able to make more pages. I am very organized. Sometimes it's to a fault though, because if it's not organized, I can't function because I'm usually very organized. Keep in mind what card orientations, horizontal or vertical, that you will need as you create your kit. I only work primarily with the Page A Design Design A page protector from Becky Higgins, like the 4x6 on top, 4x6 on the bottom, and then the 3x4 in the middle. So the 4x6 are all horizontal, the 3x4 are all vertical. Yeah, that's correct. But I also make my own page protectors and make interactive elements and things like that. So I keep in mind what orientation I need, but I'm not super like rigid with that. All right, then we have our checklist. Now I created this back in March and I don't remember what my plans were for it at the time, what pages I was gonna do. So we're just gonna stick with the 2018 ones like I said. So very first thing on this list is 22 to 25 4x6 cards. So I do have this kit that I haven't broken apart, but that I may break apart while we're sitting here. This is one that I picked up from Tuesday Morning quite a while ago. I like didn't finish that sentence. Quite a while ago. Can't even get it out. And I just set it on top of, well, let's just rip it because there we go. I bought this quite a while ago and I just set it on top because I just haven't done any scrapbooking since. And I didn't even see, this is the, didn't even tell you which one it was. This is the Kimberly Church Project Life Just My Type collection. All right, so let's just pull out these 4x6 cards and look through here. There's a lot of silver foiling on them. And since I don't have a theme or anything, I'm literally just gonna pick stuff that I think is pretty. And it may coordinate, it may not. And I'll just count as we go to see what I pull out. I like that one, it has typewriters. I'm not gonna share every single like card I pick with you, but you'll kind of get an idea. So one, so this one's a vertical orientation, and I don't use 4x6 in a vertical orientation. However, I could cut those out and use them as journaling spots. So that's something to keep in mind. I might set that aside for a second. Postcard to you, I like that. Postcard to you, sending love to you. Could use that as journaling. 3. I'll use that as 4 because that's pretty generic. And I do most of the time square my corners. That's not going to fit in there, so I'm just going to set it on top. But I'm not being super strict about that right now because that's going to be something I do along the way. And I'm just going to grab out some, flip through, see what I have. We have 4, 5, and some of these are double-sided as well, as you can see. 5, 6, oh, hey Denise, here's one. If you want to start scrapbooking, this might be something fun to do. This one's about steps this month and step details from this week. This is about like scrapbooking your health. There's all different kinds of themes that you can scrapbook with, all different kinds. 6, 7, let's see. 8, 9, 10, that's pretty. 11, 12, that's pretty. 13, 14, 15. So that one is a vertical, because it says you're so fabulous, but you are fabulous. But I can always do it this way and just cover up that one. What do we say? Is that 15 or 16? We're gonna go with 15 because I don't know. 16. Ooh, I love that. 17. Little boys have a magic all on their own. I like that. 18. 19. 20. That one has a snail on it. That's cute. 20. 22. Helps if you read it right side up, right? 23. Okay, we're gonna stop there. As you can see, I really wasn't paying a whole lot of attention to what I was grabbing. I was just kind of flipping through, picking out colors or motifs that I kind of liked. I've got a good variety of decorative cards as well as kind of pattern cards. I'm gonna flip through them here. You're not gonna be able to read. I know it's kind of bright. It's the only way I can get the lighting good. As you can see, there's journaling, there's decorative, there's patterned. A lot of them are single-sided, but there are a few that have double-sided looks to them. All right, so there are my 4x6 cards. I'm gonna put them right here in my Antonia's tray. And since it's not going to stay, because there's not much in there, I'm just gonna set it to the side. All right, then I literally just check off that I've done that. Done. All right, now the next thing is 22 to 25 3x5 cards. Let's start with the ones in this little container so I can get rid of this container. And there are some die cuts in here, which I may keep out. So I'm gonna set those to the side. Since they're already out, sometimes it's easy just to go ahead and use those. I like that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are all kind of generic. 6, 6. Ooh, that's pretty. 7, 8. These were actually cut by 3x4 cards. I mean, 8. Let's see. 9, 10. I'm pulling these out because they have calendars on them, and I know I'm going to be doing May and June probably. 9, 10. 11, 12. Ooh, 13. 14. Kind of paying attention to color, but not entirely. 15. It's all messy, the hair, the house, the heart, life. 16, I think. 17, 18, 19. 20. 21. 21. 22. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. Okay, stopping. I went too past where I said I was going to go. And there's not a whole lot of description to what I'm doing other than I just kind of flip through and see what I like. It's very simple. Oh, crud, I put those back in the wrong spot. I have these divided not by company or anything. I have them divided by squared corners or rounded corners. Put those back in the wrong spot. All right, so there are all the 3x4 cards. I put 3x5. It is totally 3x4. Ignore that on the printable. These are totally 3x4 cards. I didn't notice that before. Totally 3x4 cards. Okay, now 5 to 10 various size scrap papers, including 2 to 3 border strips. Okay, I'm gonna put these up. We're done. Okay, so this was at the front. This is a pre-made card. I'm gonna go ahead and include it because I think it's super cute. And it says, "It's a beautiful day," and it's got a bunch of sequins on it. I'm gonna go ahead and include that because I think that's really cute. All right. right, let's get some scraps. I have my box of scraps. A giant box of scraps. Box of scraps, look at it. Oh, it's so big. All right, we want 5 to 10 various size scraps. And this, because I'm doing pocket layouts with these, this is where using some of the smaller scraps is really beneficial and fun as far as going through things from your stash. I've got this one. I'm gonna pull it out. Kaylin was playing with the corner rounder, so the corners are already rounded. I have a paper bag scrap, so I'm gonna include that just as a layering piece. I have vellum that says hello. So 3, 4, 5, 6. I have lots of pinks. 6, 7, 8, because why not? And I don't even see, I've got a couple of smaller strips. It's not really border strips, but I have no idea where the border strips are down in here. They're in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just include some of the small ones. What did I say, 8? I lose count. This is not very strict. 9, 10, 11, here's some strips. 12, 13, 14, just some little ones. 14. 14. Let's dig. 15. 16. 17. 18. Oh, whoa. Well, we're going to go with 18 because I said 5 to 10. That's where I get lost in it. I get lost in the process. But these are all fairly small. The biggest piece, this is the entire pile. The biggest piece is really not even 6 inches. So this is going to be my scraps. Since this is a pocket kit, having small scraps is kind of ideal. If I was doing 12 by 12 layouts, I would have picked much larger scraps as well. All right, so let's mark that off. Next is 3 to 5 small alpha options. Now I'm gonna go ahead and skip to the very last thing on this list, which is white cardstock. I use white cardstock for a lot. Writing my journaling, creating the base of a card, if I'm piecing together scraps, backing photos. So this is my white cardstock just scrap stash, and that was what was in front of my photos. I'm gonna go ahead and just pull a couple pieces from here and put this back over there. It's just easy to have. I do have lots of little strips and stuff, so I'm gonna pull a few of these as well. These are great for stamping on. Just going to pull a couple to have here in my box, so it's easy to find instead of having to go find stuff. Not like a ton, just maybe 4 or 5 pieces. I can always grab more if I need to, but the goal is to have them simple and easy at hand. All right, so I'm gonna mark those off too. All right, let's put this up. Now we're looking for small alpha options, 3 to 5. I've got my alphas stored in a couple different ways. I have this little container that was supposed to be my easy grab, hang on the side of my Razcog, but then it got to be so heavy that my eye itches like crazy. Then it got to be so heavy it just like pulled on the Razcog, so I just kind of took it off. But these are my smallest alpha options, and I need 3 to 5. We've got a lot of different colors. If you're a person that needs to scrapbook by color, you could definitely do this and just keep in mind to pull those colors as you go along. But we have a lot of different colors, but specifically a lot of blues and pink tones. So just keeping that in mind, I'm literally just going to pull out of this box. It's like full. I'm going to pull this one. This is a teal, a sparkly teal. I actually use that same alpha a lot using the sparkly silver. I'm going to pull out this silver for the numbers. I think it'd be nice to use that. Actually, I'm going to put this teal up. I'm only going to pull out the silver and just use it for the numbers. What else do we have? These are my favorite. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of them. These are the LA Studio ones. I've used quite a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and actually pull out these three. I have 3 different colors. I'm gonna pull them out because sometimes I can make it work with the gold and, not the gold, oh my gosh, the gray and the blue by using a white paint pen to alter those. So that's really 4, but I would like to pull out another one that has a lot of alpha options. Oh, there's another gray one. Let's pull, these 2. And y'all are gonna say, but you're pulling so much. Yes, I know, I am. But I feel like these are kind of the same. They're just different colors. These are LA Studio as well. So I pulled out all LA Studio alphas with the exception of these, which are Heidi Swapp. And I'm gonna use those for the numbers. All right, putting that right here in my little box. Put these back up. I love these. These are kind of my go-to as well, the Creative Devotion ones. Super cute. Say hello whenever you pop on. We're just building a stash kit. This checklist that I'm using is available on my blog. Just go, I've got it linked in the description below. Just go to the blog. You're gonna click printables at the top, and this is one of the printable ones. That's all of them are for free. For free. All right, let's mark that off. It really does help having your stash organized, so you can just kind of pull and grab, pull and grab. Now we need large alpha options. Now my alphas are stored in these drawers, which are not actually in the white cubes. I have them sitting on a shelf just to make it easy. I want 1 to 2 large alpha options. These are all of my thickers, which I actually don't use very often anymore. I feel like they're kind of bulky. I just don't use them as much. But I do like a good white foam, so I'm gonna pull out the white one. I'm gonna pull out, this is like almost entirely used up. There's nothing on the other side. Almost, and there's actually a lot of punctuation. Punctuation at the bottom. All right, let's see. I'll pull the actual stickers now instead of the thickers. And the sticker box is much heavier. It's got a ton in here. We're gonna look for maybe 1 or 2 more. Some of these are small stickers, as you can see. I'm actually looking for more of a, oh, how about we go with this, a neutral brown. I could also even, do we want that? Yeah, actually I do, because I could even color it black if I wanted to. So I'm gonna go with this. This is a basic gray. I don't know the color, it just says BBA. So I've got 2 alphas here. And even though these are small, I still call them large because of the way that they're packaged. But I do have tons of options as far as stickers. Tons and tons and tons. And as you can see, I use these all the time. All the time. Look at this one. Look at this one. This one, there's like almost nothing on here, but I can't quite give it up. I just can't give it up. I could make a couple of A's with the V's. I've got some S and T's. I've got R&D. You could do road or street. You could do numbers and have an ST like first or third. There's a couple options here. So I'm keeping this because I just can't get rid of it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stick it here because what if I do, I could end up trying to use a few off of there as well. I should probably just start putting that in my stash kits to try to go ahead and use it up. Just start putting that in my stash kits to try to go ahead and use it up. Alright. The other key to this is putting things away as you go so you don't end up with a ginormous mess throughout your scrap room. Let's try that. These larger ones I just set to the side of my top tray. If I wasn't using my Raskog, I would put those in this 12 by 12 iris box. That is exactly where I would put them. Or if I was traveling with this, which I thought about doing because I'll be out of town next week, I thought about putting it in there and just traveling with it. I would put all of it in there. I may still do that. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm going to take a moment here, put those aside, put the checklist aside, and just organize this to make sure that it's easy to use. I'm going to pull out some of the larger pieces and put some of the smaller pieces in this little slot with the cards. Try to keep it organized because it's a lot easier to use if it's organized. The larger pieces obviously need to stay in the larger box, the larger slot. Some of these are smaller. All right. Here we go. I'll put that there. All right, so that kind of gives you an idea of what we're working with here. That's how it's looking. And I let it just kind of hang over the edge. As long as it fits in here and it stays and doesn't fall everywhere as I try to pull from it, then we're good to go. Our next is 2 layering options such as doily, tissue papers, and glassine bags. Now I do have this paper craft bag that I pulled out that I'm going to use as a layering option. So let's just look for maybe 2 more. I do have a drawer for layers. So let me grab it.
I'm done. Can you
say hello?
Hi.
You're live.
Can you make my bed after you're done?
Yeah, I gotcha. All right, let's see. All right, oops. I dropped something. I have 2 drawers. I have one with doilies and one with tissue papers. So let's see if we can just pull maybe one out of each of these. These are just decorative papers that have come from any number of places. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. That's a good teal. All right, that's one. Pull one from here. My doilies. And I have tons. I have a whole box. I have 1,000 doilies in white. I have a vellum one that I created. I'm going to pull this out, and then I also have this one. So the thing with using pocket cards when you're using doilies is that you would cut this up and use it possibly on multiple pages. So I'm going to pull these 3 because you know I can't do just 2. That one's when I punched out a pattern paper too. All right, so let me put these up. We're rocking and rolling. I dropped something off the shelf when I was pulling that out, so make sure I put it up. All right, and the next thing we're doing is one pack or set of chipboard pieces. So I'm going to pull out my chipboard drawer as well. I also went ahead and pulled out my die cut drawer because it's right above my chipboard drawer, and we'll pull that in just a second. Here's my chipboard. It's all in here together. Unless it's super themed, then I take it out. These are travel, arrows, family, reading, quoted, Mother's Day, people. Sometimes for these stash kits, I like pulling out these, which are like mixed lots. This one almost has nothing in it. But I don't really like the colors. All right, nothing is totally grabbing me. I may just end up taking one of the Allie Edwards one. They're kind of generic. Hooray, think big. You know what, I'm gonna pull this one. Yes, I know it's birthday themed, but there's a lot of generic stuff. You've got hi, whoa, let the good times roll, let it shine, yes, thanks, eat dessert first, have fun, okay, think happy thoughts, hi, wonderful, hooray, hello, think big, floral. I think this is a good one. So this is a Dear Lizzie one, darling details. So I'm gonna pull that out, and I'm also gonna go ahead and pull out this one. This story has my heart always, remembering always, making the most of it, open heart one day at a time. I'm ready to move on to the next chapter of the story. This story matters to me. The story, some stories are just hard. This is, I think this is from the Tough kit, Tough Love. Or this one, which is Travel. Let's do this one because you never know what I might end up. I don't remember what's in there. I don't think I had any tough stories. But there are still some generic things on there, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull that one out as well. Since I can't stick with my plan of just one, we'll have two. All right, I'll put that up in just a second. Let's move on to die cuts. So I have 2 to 4 die cut packs are set. I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. This was what was in that original Project Life kit I had. I'm gonna put that in here since it's already there. And I just have these all in packs. I usually just pick whatever grabs my attention. If you guys cannot sense the theme here, it's just whatever strikes my fancy. Let me know if you have any questions. Hey, Jessica. I don't know when you commented. I just saw it. I'm sorry. Oh, yes, we're doing well. How about you? Are you enjoying your day? Where are you? Are you on the East Coast, the West Coast? Okay, I'm thinking we're going to grab this one. So this is a Chic Tags bag, and this is just Chic Tags, all different kinds of collections. Look how many are in there. I'm going to grab this. I think that'll be fun to work with. And I think between that one and the first one, I think that's plenty to work with. However, I am going to go ahead and grab one of these. And this is a sticky note pad that's hearts. Oh, it ripped. Whatever. And then I'm also going to grab 1 page of these. These are little perforated tickets that say, I want, I need, to make, to bake, to buy. I'm just going to stick this on here so I don't lose it. And put this in there as well for die cuts. I do have 2 cut aparts here. Do I like either one of these? I do. Let's stick this one in there. Look at that cut apart. This is an old Sarah. Gosh, what is the name of that company? It's closed now. Sarah's the one who owned it though. Oh, what is the name of that company? Gosh, I cannot remember. I cannot remember. It'll come to me though. So that's going to be 2 to 4 die cut packs. Actually, I only really had 2, but I've pulled out a couple extra things. Oh, that came out. All right, so let's see. What is our next thing? We need sprinkle items such as sequins, enamel dots, wood veneer buttons, and dimensional items such as paper clips or badges. All right, let me put this up and pull out those. These drawers are amazing. You just pull them out and put them back. Oops. All right. This is my wood veneer and acrylic, and then this is my word stickers and little bits. And I would really say that these are kind of interchangeable, because a lot of times your wood veneer and your acrylics and things are your dimensional items. So total we need 4 to 6 of all of these. So let me just grab. I'm gonna grab these. These are Fray stickers from Gossamer Blue. 1. Oh, those are cute. 1. I like hearts, y'all. I like me some hearts. 1. Now I'm like, what do I want? I don't want a whole bunch of word stickers. All right, let's pull out some hearts out of here. Oh, I do like these. Okay, so these are from the Reset Girl. I don't have very many of these left, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull them out. Those are some really good sprinkly type items. So that's 2. Oh, here's some cork. That's a good dimensional thing. 3, so that's some hearts. Let me pull out some enamel dots then, because I already have hearts. Or, I'm going to pull these out. So these are little tiny rhinestones. It's like the stick bling things, but I love using these for little tiny details on Project Life. They're absolutely tiny. Does it even say how big they are? They're less than a quarter of an inch. They're tiny, tiny. And then let's pull out these asterisks. I don't have very many of those left either, so that's good. So that's 5. Let's see about wood veneer. I do have all my homemade enamel dots in here too, but I'm not going to pull those out today. Could, but I'm just not. It's not about having time, it's about making time. That's cute. That'd be a good filler. How about I pull that out? That would be a really good filler. From what I remember, some of these weeks weren't entirely the fullest. Just looking to see if anything. So cute. We'll pull that one out. So cute. I always try to pull out, if I'm going to use wood veneer, that one says smile, you have to pull out a couple of them because I like to kind of disperse it across a page in good times. All right, that's good. That's our sprinkles and our dimensional items. I would kind of like some paper clips. There were gold paper clips in here, but I'm not really feeling those right now. Had some gold bow clips. And I'm not feeling those. I'm gonna put those back in here. I don't think I have any other ones in here. I think it's in another drawer. If I remember, I'll grab them. If I don't, that's cool. We'll just keep on rolling. All right, next on the list is 2 to 3 stamp sets with small images. Again, we are doing pocket layouts, so you kind of have to keep in mind your stamping space. Started to look for paper clips and all I see on top is this, and I have 2. I have a gold heart and a blue heart, so I'm going to stick that in here too. So that's all I've got for my little pile. Hey, Bubba.
I spent my money on something else.
Okay, that's fine.
My V-Bucks. It was an axe. I didn't have an axe. I added a new axe.
Okay, that's cool. Say hello. You're still alive.
Hi.
You out of breath? All right. Now, stamps. These are my stamps here. Stamps. I have to keep checking the comments because I'm kind of focusing on this and not necessarily on the comments. Let's just look here. Stamps, stamps, stamps. Oh, Studio 29 Designs. That's what that cut apart's from. All right, I do like that one. This is One Little Bird with Studio Calico. Got some stamp options. These came from some Studio Calico kits a couple years ago. Let's look. Oh, that would be pretty. Oh, this one. This is the goals one, first things first. But look at the asterisks at the bottom. I could use that in conjunction with those puffy asterisks. All right, what else? If there's anything else that grabs my attention. Get Fit Travel. Oh, okay, I'm gonna include these. So these are some icons. This is like a fitness one and a travel one. But what I'm thinking is, if I have any food photos or time photos or like biking photos or like out and about photos, there's a lot of options here. There's a lot, so I'm gonna put those there. I think that would be some good stamp options. I don't know if I'll use them, no clue, but the goal is to just be able to pull some. All right, so now we need sticker sheets. I already did word stickers, so I'm gonna mark that off. That was in my little bits. Labels and washi tape, and then we're done. Fairly simple. I know it looks like I'm running around a lot, but truly fairly simple. All right, let's just see why I'm right here. What does this go up to? Nope. I was just checking to see what my roller date stamps went up to. Let's pull out this roller date stamp. This is just says the anniversary. Is this Dear Lizzie? I don't know if anybody knows what this one is. I'm gonna pull this one out too. Okay, it has 2018 on there. Sticker sheets, labels, and washi tape. All right, labels, labels, labels. I have a whole box of labels, and then I also have, and tags, and then I also have my Ellie Studio boxes, which are like this. Where is it? Ellie Studio, there it is. Wait. There it is. I have this whole box of Ellie Studio plain labels. But that don't really have a whole lot on them. So let's just look and see if anything grabs my attention out of here. I have a lot, y'all. And I love these little books where you have multiple pages of different colors of labels. Love those. Oh. I'm gonna pull this one. This is a Fancy Pants one, but then each page is like different. Well, not each page, but you get different options. That one has icons, and then we're back to the same ones. So I'm gonna pull that out. Oh, and then that one. I'm gonna pull this one out. I think that's a good set for labels. There's 4 different patterns in here. Oops. All right, and then I don't even need these because I think that's plenty. Labels, and I just put 10 to 15 labels or a label sticker sheet, so that little book kind of qualifies as that. All right, we need sticker sheets. However, I thought I pulled out a sticker sheet. Oh, maybe not. Okay, 2 to 3 sticker sheets and washi tape. Let me put these up. Again, rolling through this pretty quickly. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, this is one of those drawers I really need to put a dent in because the bottom is falling out of the drawer. Ooh, and right off the bat, as I was talking about time, why is there a W on here? I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out. Pull that out to use. Let's see, what else can I use? Puffy stickers, those are fun. These are, does it just say Just Jamie? Is that what that says? Cocoa Daisy puppy stickers, 2. I have so many sticker books too, it's a little ridiculous. 2, oops, not that. 2, oh, that's fun. These are like coffee, something just dinged, what was that? Something dinged, I don't know what that was. So these sticker books are really good. I don't know what I'm scrapbooking though, so I don't necessarily want to pull those out because those are super themed. Let's see. This is probably the most I've kind of hemmed and hawed the whole time, which that happens. It also has a lot to do with how many I have in here. And I also have 12 by 12 sticker sheets at the bottom. That's cute. Okay. Just grab. Pick something that draws your attention. Just grab. Let's grab this. This is super unexpected. This is the Domestic Bliss by Simple Stories. I'm going to show it to you. There's a lot of house-related things on here. A lot of house-related things. But what I can remember from what I picked, what I printed, is that we didn't have necessarily a ton of stuff going on. I'm also going to pull out these drink ones because I took a lot of pictures of like iced coffees and stuff last year. I just don't know if any of those are in here. So I've got 4 actually here. I took a lot of photos of just everyday life. And so some of these things could really be beneficial to use there. All right, so yes, I barely made a dent in this thing, but it's all about just using things. Finding wonderful things to scrapbook, not necessarily using up things. I just do need to make a dent in this drawer because it's super heavy. Super heavy. I'm gonna go ahead and include this word, like these word stickers, strips too. My roots. Our story. Lots and lots and lots. Okay, the very last thing is washi tape. So I'm gonna go grab my washi tape bin. Let me know if you guys have any questions because we're actually almost done. We are almost done. And my entire craft room is still organized. I'm putting everything up as we go, not like keeping stuff out. All right, so this is my little box of washi tape. This is all my washi tape. A few things of washi tape are out for different projects, but they're just kind of scattered around. I'm pretty neutral with the washi tape I actually use. This one though, I love this one. The problem is it's older. Let's see if I can get to a point to where it's actually not just peeling like crazy. Look at that. I wonder if I could, I'm gonna do a little washi tape surgery here. Can I cut a couple layers in and get to a point to where it's not just peeling? This is one of those that just repeats over and over and over again. Just need to get to a point to where it's not just peeling off. Ripping is one thing, but whenever you have the washi tape literally separating, oh, I think we're at that point. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna pull this one out. This is a Smash one. It says like, hey, about time, AM, PM. It has a calendar, has a checklist, has a date. Today's the day. I'm gonna pull this one out. And all I did, in case you're wondering, is take off a couple layers of tape because this is what it was doing. You see how it's like pulling the ink off? The tape actually wasn't ripping. It's like the ink was coming, well, some of the tape was ripping, but it's like the ink was coming off on the tape that was above it. It just was getting super dried out. Okay, so that's one. I say 3 to 4. I always need a good neutral. Let's go with this silver. 2. Silver polka dot. A gray polka dot. Holy moly. I love this one, a dark navy honeycomb. 3. As you can see, it's almost gone. 3. And let's go with this one. It's just a pink polka dot. It's pink and red, but it's a white tape. It's not really a see-through tape. So that's 4. 3 to 4 washi tape. So that is everything on my checklist. So this is what we've got. Okay. Put my washi tape up before I have something left out. This is my entire kit. The entire kit right here. Oops. Right here. That's it. Not a whole lot. One large sticker sheet, the 2 alphas, and the chipboard. That's it. I don't have any full 12 by 12 sheets of paper. Totally could include those. This is just geared for a pocket kit. Was requested that I do one like that for people who primarily have cards instead of 12 by 12 sheets of paper. Now we are at 55 minutes into this video. This doesn't normally take me 55 minutes. I can do this in about 20 to 30 minutes. But what I would normally do is I would just go over to where all my stuff is stored and just pull out of the drawers instead of always pulling the drawers here. Sometimes I do pull them here if I'm going to record it, but if I'm just pulling a kit for myself, I do it all over there by my drawers instead of bringing it over here. So, and then obviously I'm talking too, so it's slowing me down. But I can create a stash kit with a checklist in about anywhere between 15 and 30 minutes, just depending on the kind of mood I'm in. Sometimes I'm like, throw it together, get it done, keep on moving. And then I always allow myself the ability to be able to pull from my stash as I scrapbook. I am not super rigid in that I only work within a kit, but I'm also, my brain works a little bit better when I have a limited amount of supplies to pull from. All right, so on this same checklist, what I have at the bottom, additional items to have on hand, tools such as your stapler, your corner rounders, your hole punch, etc. Inks, neutral and colors that match your kit. I only really stamp in neutrals, and I have this little, it's got a stamp block in here. It's a little box. I've got my Smoky Shadow ink from Paper Trink. That is my favorite ink. I've got a Memento Tuxedo Black. That is like my original favorite ink, which I still go to a lot. I've got this Memento London Fog, and then I have this, excuse me, Hero Arts Charcoal. And I actually have 2 stamp blocks in here. I have one at either end. And all of these inks just stay in here. This is just easy to pull from. So I will go ahead and put this right here in my kit as well. All of my other tools are here on my desk. This has my tiny attacher, my corner rounder, some red tape, red line sticky tape. I have my eyelet thing. I have my double-sided adhesive here. I have all my pens up here, my glue pens, my Sharpie, my scissors, my Tombow Mono. Everything is right here on my desk. That doesn't really move. Page protectors are right here under my desk. I have a shelf and they're just sitting right there. Dimensional adhesive, I actually don't have any. I just used up the little bit that I had left, all the little scraps I had left. But I have some dimensional, like the foam sheets that are adhesive just right behind me, so I can grab those if I need to. I actually don't use dimensional adhesive a lot in pocket pages, but I do have it right behind me. Scissors, my trimmer is also right here under the desk on this shelf. Easy to pull, easy to go. I also have my like flat one. This one, what do you call it? Fiskars. This one, right here too. It sits on top of the page protector box. Pens and markers, rulers. The rulers are the only thing I don't have over here. But I do have it right here on my shelf. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it and just set it right here on my desk because it's easy to grab. And then photos. And photos are right in that box behind me. So the very first thing I would do if I were to sit down and do a page is grab that box and then scrapbook. Now, do you guys like this angle? I know it's not the most ideal angle for seeing what I'm doing on the desk. But I thought that eventually it might be kind of nice to do a live process video where you can like interact with me along the way. Or like maybe not even just a process video, just like a day of scrapping maybe, a couple hours of scrapping. Let me know if that's something you guys might be interested in because I'm not opposed to it. I like to do the videos live. I do want to go ahead and share with you what else is on my desk. This is the only other thing on my desk. I have these 2 little, oh look at that. I have a tiniest little piece of foam adhesive. It fell between my drawers. So, and I have some more white scraps right here. I have these 2 little drawers, and these drawers have just miscellaneous embellishments where they may have been the only thing left on a page, a sticker sheet, or the only thing left on a chipboard sheet, the only thing left on a rubber sheet, something like that. So those are all here. I also have a little bits drawer. label drawer, journaling drawer with lots of little journaling bits in there, and hearts and stars. And these are mostly from scraps or from little pieces that are left from a sticker sheet or something like that. So these are always on my desk, and when I need something else to go on a page, that's where I go. That's the very first place I go. Then I'll go to my stash. And at the very end of this kit, say we were working with these and only had 2 left. At the end of this kit, I'd put it there. I wouldn't put it back in my stash because that's where I'll pull from. Same thing with these chipboard pieces. If I only had 1 or 2 left, I'd throw it in that drawer. I wouldn't put it back in my stash. So that's kind of how I work with everything in my stash. And like, for instance, with these, the ones I had already pulled out, those 2 sheets I pulled out, if I only have like 1 left, I'll stick it in there. I won't put it back in my stash. I hope that makes sense. That's how I work with stash kits and my process for scrapbooking. All right, so that is everything, guys. Thank you for joining me today. Let me know if you have any questions. Oh, perfect. Thanks, Anne. I probably will do more live videos. I just like them. They're fun to do. And on YouTube, if you have over 1,000 subscribers, you can do them from your mobile device, which is exactly how I film all of my process videos. I put my iPad right here. So that's how I do all of my process videos. I don't do videos from my computer. I do them all from mobile devices. So, and I have well over 1,000 subscribers, but I'd never done it before a couple weeks ago. And I love it. It's so super easy and so super fun. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. And also, if you have any ideas for the next stash kit that you'd like to have a checklist for, let me know, because within a couple weeks, I'll be done scrapbooking those pocket layouts and I'll need another kit. This is a lot, but it's also not going to go really, really far, because if you think about it, when you do a pocket layout, 1 page is 8 cards, and I only have, well, I have about 50 cards, but if you're doing 8 and I have 8 layouts to do, I don't think I'll be able to do all 8 layouts with this kit. I'll have to include more or make a new kit. So let me know if there's a particular kit you'd like to see next. If you'd like to see a themed kit, if you'd like to see 12 by 12 kit, if you'd like to see a Traveler's Notebook kit, anything like that. All right, here Kaylin coming up. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you later. Bye. And somewhere is end. Yes.